Hi. We're a little late today. Who's here? I can't see you. All right. I can't see anybody. Tell me you're here. Tell me you're here. Here we go. I see Michelle. What's up? Good morning, goddess. Lori, aloha. I don't know why my chats aren't coming up. So, how is everybody? Saturday morning. All right, let's take a deep breath. We got Tom Petty on. I hope, did everybody get the soundtrack? If you didn't get the soundtrack, good morning, Lady Kristen. Put it in the, hey, happy Saturday, Carrie. Put it in the chats and I'll give you the soundtrack. And look, we're going to pray for Michelle's cousin, Frankie. So anybody that you guys want to hold in your hearts, want us to hold in our hearts and then send love to and send prayers to, put it in the chat box. And we're holding Michelle's cousin, Frankie, in the chat box. Ryan and I are out of quarantine. And so we're all excited. So let's take a deep breath, because why are we here? We're here to start our day. We're here to connect with our soul, to connect with our essence, to connect with our goddess or God within us, so that we can prepare ourselves before we face the rest of the world. So that we feel good, right? Because life is hard enough. We want to feel good while we're walking through this thing called life. And how do we do that? We know that there's 3 things, and we go over this every day. There's 3 things. You guys, I don't know if I might not be live on Instagram. Hold on a second. Let me try and hook in here. I don't think I was live on Instagram. Sorry. Okay, now we are. Yes, now we are. All right. So why we are here, because we are carving time out for ourselves so that we can connect with ourselves, our soul, our higher power, so that we feel good before we walk through this day. We take this time for ourselves. And there's 3 things that we all want. And we go over this every single time, because why? What's up, Tony? What's up, Rob? Why? Because consistent action creates great habits. Our thoughts create our words create our habits create our character creates our destiny. So we want to hear, here we go, Kathy Shaw's in the house. What's up, Rob? So we have to be mindful of all of it, and we take the time in the morning to focus and get in touch with who we are, so that we can be our best selves. And that's what makes the world a better place. And that's what we're doing. We're doing our part, right? Because we know that there's 3 things that everybody craves. Number 1, to know that we matter. And we have an expert, Mr. Patrick's, who still wants me to do the mouse dissection. Because matter, he drilled it. I remember this from 7th grade. He drilled it into our heads every day. Matter is anything that takes up space and has mass. You matter, I matter, we all matter. Second thing everybody wants is to know that they're connected. And look at, in the loneliest time in our life, right now, the loneliest time, we are connected. Look at our computer screen or your phone. Since March 13th, we've been connected. Lydia's in the house. We're keeping, and the third thing is to know that we're loved. Okay, and we're going to practice that right now, because when we realize how much love we have within us, it spills out into everything else we do. And this morning we are keeping Michelle's brother or cousin Frankie in our prayers. And anybody else, put them in the chat box, so we can so we can keep them in our prayers. It's a sets and reps kind of a day, Kathy Demore says. Yes, everything in life, and I forget, and then I have to remember, it's the freaking process. Everything in life is sets and reps. That's why we do this over and over and over again, so we ingrain it in our brains, in our hearts, in our souls, because the world outside is crazy. So we have to what? We come back to the basics. We come back to the basics, like Mr. Miyagi reminds us. When everything seems out of control, you come back to the basics. You come back to your breath. And that's what we're doing. We're coming back to the 5 things we can control. Number 1 is our breath. The Goddess and God breath, what does it do? It lowers the overwhelm. It lowers the anxiety. It releases the dopamine. It releases the serotonin, the feel-good, happy hormones that do what? That make you feel good. And how many breaths do we need at a time? 7. Second thing we do is we keep picking up that faith. We pick up that faith because with faith comes hope. And what happens to the fear? The fear goes away. You have fear. I have fear. None of us are exempt if we're human. And so when that fear comes up, and self-limiting fears, fears of the future, fear of the past, the self-limiting fears, I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not pretty enough, I'm not rich enough, I'm not smart enough, all of that BS, those come up and they grip onto us, and we pick up faith, and the fear doesn't stand a chance ever. Third thing we can control is how we treat our bodies. Getting enough sleep increases brain function. It increases recovery in our muscles, our bones, our joints. Fueling ourselves with premium nutrition gets us set on a foundational level. It gives you on a cellular level the macro and micronutrients that you need, the adaptogens that make you feel good. Okay, so you fuel yourself with premium nutrition. Hydration, that's one thing I work on. The more we hydrate, the better we feel. So how are you taking care of you? What you put in comes out. 4th thing we can control is movement. I'm all ready. I haven't ridden yet. I'm going down to ride after, because movement gets you out of this thing and into your body. Movement gets you out of your head, and moving your body, which our bodies are meant to, right? Our muscles are meant to be pushed. They're meant to be challenged. They're meant to be strained. And then they perform, so that they perform, look, and feel a certain way. You have to do what, Kathy? Sets and reps. And motion produces emotion. Emotion produces momentum. Momentum produces productivity. What happens when you're productive? You're happy. So we have to move our bodies. And the last thing we can control is this craziness up here, the mindset. And sometimes your sets and reps are every time a negative thought comes in, you just switch it over to a positive, How do we do that? Because the negative thoughts, remember, our thoughts are wired to go negative. They are wired from the beginning of time to keep us safe, to keep us without taking risks. And then they start stacking, and you can live in a whole tornado in your head. And what do we need? We need to put a chink in to halt those thoughts, let them unravel, pick up a thought of gratitude, and then have thoughts go the other way. Right? Right now, take a deep breath. Give me 3 thoughts that you're grateful for. 3 thoughts. 3 things that you're grateful for. First and foremost, I'm always grateful for music. I'm grateful for you guys, and I'm grateful for my kids. Those 3 pop into my mind so easily because that sets and reps, because I know that they make me feel good. You guys make me feel amazing, right? So pick something that you're grateful for and then breathe into it, and your thoughts are going to start to go the different way. And so the more you do that, the more you change your thought pattern. What do? You strengthen the neuron synapses in your brain. You strengthen the positive patterns of thoughts. And then you more consistently think positive. So when we're caught in negativity, which is going to what? Happen to me. It's going to happen to you. What can we do to get out of it? What's the chink? What's the chink? That when your thoughts are going crazy, what's the chink? The breath, the goddess and God breath. So we're going to practice that right now. Wherever you are, take your crown of your head, lengthen away from your tailbone. Reach those arms up. Reach, reach, reach. Reach. What's up, Jenny? Drop your shoulders, drop your baggage. Roll your shoulders back 3 times. There you go. Place one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. And you're going to inhale with me right now. Hold on. Take your focus to the base of skull where it meets your spine. Lengthen it. Draw the shoulder blades down. Beautiful. Now, I want you to breathe. I want you to pick your favorite color, and that's the color of the breath. And you're going to close your eyes, lean into your back body because that is your history. And look at how far we've come. Inhale right now. Draw the air up through the soles of your feet. Through the soles of your feet, up through the calves. Feel it in the back of your knees, your thighs, your hips, your belly, your heart. Feel it circulating around your heart, up the length of your arms to your neck, your head. Hold it. Exhale. Listen to your exhale. I dare you to exhale louder than me. Inhale right now. Draw it up, draw it up, draw it up, all the way up. It's in between your tissues, in your muscles, in your bones, in your joints. Feel it coming in and energizing your whole body, cleansing you and healing you all the way up to your head. Second breath. Exhale. All the way out. Let it go, baby. Let it go. Inhale right now. All the way up. Breathe all the way. It's coming up through, and you're bringing in peace and love and gratitude, and it's circulating around your heart. It's making you stronger and more ready for today. Second breath at the top of the inhale. Second breath. Exhale. Keep breathing. We're going to talk to ourselves like we talk to our very best friend. All the way in. Breathe it in. Feel it coming up. All the way up your legs, into your core. It's rushing in. It's around your heart. It's healing your heart. It's washing away the overwhelm. It's washing away the anxiety. It's washing away the fear. It's healing your thoughts. Second breath right here. Exhale. Inhale right now. You can feel the music. Inhale. Feel it coursing through your body, through your blood, getting you ready for today, all the way up your body. Second breath, right here. Hold it. Exhale. Repeat after me, but you use your name. I use mine. I love you, Sarah. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. And say it again. I love you. I love you. If it feels weird, you keep saying it until it doesn't feel weird, because we are taught to pour love into everybody else. This is your time. This is your time to pour love in your own heart. Come on, do it again with me. Inhale, all the way up. Feel it rush up your body. Second breath. Exhale. I love you. I love you, man. I love you. Inhale again. Draw it in, draw it in, draw it in, draw it in, all the way up. Breathe deep. I want you to be gasping for air almost. Second breath. Exhale. Blow it out loud. We are what we think, and we think what we speak. So it's imperative to be mindful of the words that come out of our mouth. Inhale right now. Why? Because people are listening. Our children are listening. Their friends are listening. Young kids, teenagers, tweens, young adults, older adults, and our own soul is listening. Second breath. Exhale. Repeat after me. I am beautiful. I am smart, and I am strong. I am powerful. I am kind, and I am loving, and I'm generous, and I'm giving. I am magical, and I am enough. Give me some more. I am resilient, and I'm relentless, and I'm fierce, and I'm brave. Jarvis. And what's another one? I never, ever, ever give up. And when I don't give up, I show others how not to give up. Why? Because I'm magical, and I'm organized, and I'm patient, and I'm, what are some other ones? I am brave. Did I say that one? I'm brave, and I'm sexy. That one, my friends, is so important. We say it twice. I am sexy. Right out loud. Come on. This morning, we're going to say it 3 times. I'm sexy. What are some other ones? Oh, there we go. I can do hard things because life can get real hard, but I can do hard things. I'm determined and I shine. I don't care what anybody else thinks. I don't care what they say. I do me. I put one foot in front of the other. And when I shine, guess what? I'm giving permission to everybody else to shine. What are some other ones? What are some other ones? I'm a rock star, Kathy Shaw. I am awesome and I'm amazing. I love those. I'm awesome and I'm amazing. And inhale, exhale, and I'm a boss. I'm a champion. I'm a warrior and I'm a badass. Hold it, hand to heart. Breathe it in, baby. Exhale. I'm a badass, because what we just say, yeah, life gets hard. Life gets hard. I'm vivacious and I'm vibrant. Thank you, Lori. I'm fierce, Kristen. I'm resilient, Jenny. I love it. So, because life is hard and it's going to hand us challenges. And sometimes those challenges, we think we can't handle them. We think we can't, but we can. And we get back up and we roll our shoulders back and we brush it off, and it hurts. And it's okay, because Kristen just reminded us we can do hard things. So we brush it off. We straighten that crown and we lengthen even more. We strengthen the crown. We put our hand on our heart, tap your heart, and you remind yourself, oh yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I've been with myself my entire life. Look at what I've already been through. I can get through this. And then you remember how much love that you have right here in your own heart. You don't have to find it from somebody else. That's gravy. And then you remember who you are and what you stand for, your core values. What drives you? What gifts do you want to give the world? You remember those, and then you walk forward. You walk forward with strength and grace right through that challenge till you get to the other side. And what's on the other side? Freedom. Freedom. And we remember, Kathy, yeah, baby, we are enough. Freedom's on the other side. That's those beautiful moments where you can take a breath and you look back and you're like, man, am I strong? I nailed it. Freedom, the beautiful moments of life, because there's brutal, they melt together to form our beautiful life. And it's so worth it. It's so worth it, especially when we realize just how strong we are. We have a beautiful reading today from Each Day a New Beginning, Karen Casey. So this is like the end of the playlist. We never really get down here. But these are all your songs that you guys gave me. January 30th. Fortunately, psychoanalysis is not the only way to resolve inner conflicts. Life itself still remains a very effective therapist. Karen Horney. The passage of time, coupled with an openness to the messages gleaned from our conversations with others, can provide answers we need for the way out of painful situations. Life is an ebb and a flow. Peaks and valleys, peaks and valleys, struggles and sweet times, right? The brutal and the beautiful. What we fail to realize all too often is that the struggles make possible the times that are sweet. Our conflicts are special lessons in life. We can learn to flow with them, move through them, trust their value to us as growing, changing women. How good it feels to have found security with one another and that power greater than ourselves who can, when we're willing, show us the path to resolution. Life will never, ever be free from conflict, nor should it be. Our lessons move us to higher planes of awareness. We can experience the joy hidden within the conflict. We can help one another remember that the sweetness of a moment is tied to the pain of a former forgotten moment. So our call of action today: all events, all experiences are connected. The path I travel alone and with others is bringing me brighter days. I will trust my path. It's right for me. All right, that's our call of action for today, is to trust. To trust that we are exactly where we're supposed to be. To trust. To trust. Apparently I have to hear that. To trust that we are exactly where we're supposed to be. We have a quote from Colleen Rudnick. She sent it to me. I posted it. I can post it again. It's awesome. It's by Nikki Sixx. You have one life to live. How do you want to spend it? You want to spend it apologizing? Do you want to spend it hating yourself? Do you want to spend it running after people who don't see you? Be brave, baby. Be brave. Believe in yourself and take risks. Make yourself proud. Nikki Sixx. Amen, Liddy. Yes. Trust that we are on the right path and be brave. So those are 2 calls to action. What up, Tom? Number 1, trust. Trust that we are exactly where we're supposed to be right here, right now. 2, be brave. Be brave and believe. Remember, the power to believe, baby. The power to believe. That's what it says right there. The power to believe you can achieve. All right. Have an amazing Saturday. I'm going to go ride. I'm going to go get that motion. I'm going to go get that emotion. I'm going to go get the momentum so I can be productive all day long. Have an amazing day, and I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And I am honored by each and every one of you. Totally honored to be here with you and start my day and vibe high. And what does it mean when we vibe high? What? See how you feel right now? Yes, the serenity prayer. Thank you, Kathy. Woo! What does it mean to vibe high? It means that there's peace of mind and that you feel good and you're in touch with your soul. You're stripped of fear. You're stripped of anxiety and overwhelm, and you feel the joy, passion, love, equality, all of those good feelings that allow you to vibe on a higher energetic field. And we end it right here with the serenity prayer, because why? Because that prayer has gotten me through the toughest times of my life, including this pandemic, including the pandemic. Yes. Put your hand up. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change. Grant me the courage to change the things that I can. And grant me the wisdom to know the difference. All right, have an amazing Saturday. I'll see you guys on Tuesday. And go to my YouTube channel, subscribe. So on the days we're not together, keep vibing high. I know I am. I'm doing the same thing upstairs. All right. Peace out.